These are the drivers that live by the grace of God in 600 horsepower. The NASCAR Modifieds and the Hayes Jewelers 200 is green. 2023 is underway.
And just like last season, the caution is going to come out and we're going to need a restart. So Matt, you're going to have to do that for us all over again. Here we go. We're going to make it quick.
The 75th season of NASCAR will take the green right now. 17,000 fans on their feet. The green flag is out and the Hayes Jewelers 200 has begun.
Better even restart there by Tim Brown. The number 75 of Lee Jeffries is going to try to squeak himself down, but Danny Bone isn't going to have it. We're going to play bumper tag on that bottom lane as we see the number 1 at Burt Myers.
Oh man, the real tough spot on the track right now is in 3rd position. In now 4th position, Lee Jeffries starting on the outside, and he is stuck up on the high side. Here comes Randy Butner into 4th. Oh, stop the bleeding now, says Lee Jeffries. He's hung up on the outside, and can he find a spot behind the number 16? He does.
He finally gets a spot, and that's going to settle him in to the 6th place position. But up ahead, Tim Brown's going to continue to lead this field around, and you'll see them just fall in line here for the 200 lapper.
The defending race winner sits poised in 2nd position right now. The North American Construction number 57 of Danny Bone. And 3rd is Burt Myers. Randy Butner with a really strong qualifying effort sits in 4th. The great veteran driver Greg Butcher on board for years as a supporter of the driver from Pufftown, North Carolina, the number 5 machine right there. Love talking to Randy Butner in the pit area here. He's just one of the old guard of modified racing, one of the great veterans here. He's not very flashy. He doesn't have the best of everything, but he comes here, he's dedicated, and he gets the job done. 2 wins last year at Bowman Gray.
Yeah, and right there sitting in that 4th position, we were looking at the number 1 of Burt Myers, the 2nd most winningest track champion behind Tim Brown with 10 championships he's had here. He won 4 races last year after getting the car dialed in with the track surface, and it looks like they're coming hot right out of the gate here, sitting in 3rd place, seeing where he can capitalize. He is currently running that PSR chassis and feels pretty confident with just what his team has come up with after switching from Curie halfway through the season last year. So we'll see kind of what he has. He is a man of mind games, so to speak. So we'll see what he has throughout the rest of this feature event.
Burt Myers currently, I believe, your point leader on the Smart Modified Tour, which takes a break. It kind of shuts down. They're on Flow also, but shuts down for, out of respect pretty much for the NASCAR Modifieds here at Bowman Gray Stadium, what they mean to modified racing in the South. This great season here starting tonight is such a vital thing in modified racing, to the health of modified racing. And speaking of that, 29 cars here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Strong field. One of the strongest fields overall of modifieds that I've seen here at Bowman Gray Stadium in years.
Tim Brown's gonna come up on a little bit of lap traffic of the number 39.
Gerald Robinson in his first modified start in that car. That is a car that you see it right in front of Tim Brown. That was actually a original center section of an old Don Smith car, and Jonathan Brown actually built the rest of the car around that center section.
No games played. Tim Brown's going to effortlessly get around him as 39 went down and out of the way. We're still falling right in line. We're on, and the caution is going to come right out.
Caution is out right now. 16 laps on the scoreboard. Boo Boo Dalton is slow on the track. I believe it's either that or debris, the reason for the caution flag, as I see a track worker running to the outside in turn number 2. But Boo Boo Dalton's number 50 was slow on the racetrack, that Clifton machine.
We're going to see the mods come to a slow pace around the track. We'll have the cone come back out here in just a moment. And I'm really curious to see kind of where they decide to fall, because so early in, so we're 17 laps into this 200 lap distance, and this is where a lot of mind games kind of come into play, especially on a length of this size, on tire management. How do you want to play it? Do you want to be more aggressive in the beginning to get that track position? Do you want to save a little bit? So I'm curious to see what the drivers do.
I want to ask you a question, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let's
Hit me with
have
it.
some fun here, because the cone is about to go out, but I wonder who's the first driver that's going to choose the outside, because you know first and second probably aren't. Is third going to, fourth, fifth? Nobody wants to go to the outside. We saw what happened to Lee Jeffries. The cone's going out.
Here it comes. The number 16 of Chris Fleming, I think, will be the first one, which he's currently sitting in fifth.
I'll say third, Burt Myers. Yep.
Oh, well, you win. What do I owe you? And next, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. No, we were both right. Chris Fleming, Burt Myers and Chris Fleming, the first to dare to go to the top groove here on the new surface here. Not very much rubber laid down on the outside, so that's going to be tough to apply the throttle and get traction in that right rear tire and get drive off the corner on the start, and then heading into the south turn, turn 1 and turn 2. That will be difficult as well to keep it on the outside. We'll see what happens. The first restart. The Colby's Roofing and Gutters restart lineup is set, and here we go. Yellow flag. Yellow flag is back out.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Run back to the kitchen. Grab another snack.
Syke, not Brian Sykes, the street stock competitor, but Syke.
I think that word is out of date.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
it is. Sorry.
I live my life out of date, Jacqueline. Come on. Have you not gotten to know me?
I think
love old school.
I think the new term now is like no cap.
Hey, these
right?
modifieds are fresh. These modifieds are so fresh.
They are fresh.
Yes,
fresh. Groovy.
Crunk.
And here we go.
This modified race is about to be lit on FloRacing. Here we go. Lap number 19 on the board, and we're having some fun in the booth here. But hey, the rivals side by side. Apply the throttle. Tim Brown, the race to the south turn is on. Burt Myers hanging on the outside. And can he get down in front of Danny Bowman? He does. He gets the second position. Bumper tag right there, stacking up in turn number 3 and 4.
Bumper on bumper on bumper there. Tim Brown going to continue to lead. Burt Myers is going to say, hello, I'm here. Don't forget about me. As he's going to peek, just a peek to the inside. Oh, we got trouble all behind.
Big crash. Oh, huge crash in turn number 3. We got a car up on top of another car, and that is the number 69 car of John Holloman is airborne and on top of another car. Oh, a bunch of cars, probably a 7-car pileup. Brandon Ward was involved. Speeney was involved. I don't know which one. John Smith was involved. Junior Smith was involved. Drew Moffitt was involved.
It's like Holloman.
Holloman is involved. I can't see who the car underneath Holloman is. I believe it's Kyle Southern, the number 9 car. Basically probably has sheared off the air cleaner of that car. He is underneath that 69 you're seeing right there. You see Kyle Southern's Tobacco Road on the back of that modified, and man, he's looking at the fuel cell.
Junior Snow. Yep.
And that's Drew Moffitt too.
Moffitt, yep.
But look at that. Look at that view right there. On the right of your screen, you see the car towards the back there. He's got a view of the bottom of the fuel cell of the number 69.
The 69 got a lift that he never even asked for. Look at that. All right, let's see if we can look at the FloRacing replay and find out just what happened here.
Wow, you see Eddie and the crew out there. Now they're going to get the tow trucks out there to try to get that car off. This is going to be a little bit of Jenga. So I think it might actually be a good time to probably take a break here on FloRacing, and as they play Jenga with NASCAR modifieds, I think we could take a break here and come back as we come back to the Hayes Jewelers 200. We are